La Fiera Pinot Grigio, or Pinot Grigio if you want to sound like a total crazy person. This is the La Fiera Pinot Grigio coming out of the Veneto region of Italy. La Fiera supposedly means, I don't know because I don't speak Italian, means the fair, fairground round, whatever. So they've got a picture of a carousel, alluding to the fact that medieval times they used to have like these crazy horse carnival type extravaganzas, and that's where the fairground round, the kind of carousel with the horses, is thought to originate, and they were trying to put that into like a sort of ride sort of form. Sounds crazy, I know, I only just learned that. There you go, you probably did too. La Fiera, so named after the fair. Pinot Grigio being the grape, coming out of the Veneto region, is the top wine producing region sort of for Pinot Grigio. You'll see a little bit coming out of Lombardy, also in Italy, but Pinot Grigio being the top white grape out of the Veneto, around about the Venice kind of region. Pinot as actually means pine cone, kind of a crazy connection with Pinot Noir. Pinot meaning pine cone. The grapes have apparently kind of a pine cone shaped sort of cluster on the vine, and then Grigio meaning grey, Italian for grey. It's the grape. Everybody thinks of white grapes and green grapes. They think of them being white or green on the vine. Pinot Grigio actually has more of a greyish sort of blue hint to it. So the grape has almost like a greyish kind of colour to it. So pine cone grey makes no sense, but Pinot Grigio, you'll know what Pinot Grigio is. They're putting it in a screw cap. They're obviously trying to make it cool and trendy and easy to get into, which is always nice. 2010 vintage, nice and young, meaning this wine is with a screw cap. Supposed to be drank fairly early. So the La Fiera. On the nose it's about what I was expecting. There's a little bit of anise in there, but it's kind of at the back. The apple and pear, kind of like green apple, sort of green appley rind kind of nose to it. Not apple and pear in the same way that you find Chardonnay. This is much more subtle, much more crisp, much more refreshing, aromatic in nature, whereas Chardonnay much more kind of in your face. This is really, yeah, about what I was expecting. Probably actually over delivers at the price point. Price point's around, I think, like $10, $11, $12 you find it for, and you do find it around a little bit. A lot of the wines I've been reviewing, I've been getting abuse from people because you can't find them sort of around town or wherever you live, whatever. This is, I want to say World Market and Whole Foods have been selling this a little bit for around about $10, $11, $12. But I promise you, if you want an interesting task for the weekend, pick up a bottle of, I'm not going to name the name of the Pinot Grigio, but think of the most expensive Italian Pinot Grigio that you'll see on restaurant wine lists, and I'm not going to name the name of it. I'm not, I promise you I'm not, because that wouldn't be fair. So, the most expensive Italian Pinot Grigio that you see on restaurant wine lists, buy a bottle of that retail and buy a bottle of this retail, and you compare the two, blind tasting. I've done a similar thing with the wine that I'm talking about. I'm not going to name what it is, so don't stop asking. Buy a bottle of that, buy a bottle of something like this, actually this, buy a bottle of this, and you tell me what you think. Blind tasting, you tell me which one is the better. I promise you, like 99% of the time, a wine like this will win over the other wine that I'm thinking of. Cheers.